Hello everyone, welcome back to Pixel Village and I'm Radha Krishnan. Well, we're going to be talking about Holy Land. Well, Holy Land is an amazingly innovative tech company which does a lot of research and produces products which are in the field of audio and video wireless transmission. Well, at Pixel Village, we've been using a lot of Holy Land products. Well, do we have the list here? Okay, we have the products here. Okay, so we started with the Mars 400S. It's one of their video transmitter, followed by the Mars 400S Pro, which is a step above this, and then of course the most recent one, which is the C1. I mean, we really like, and we use it regularly in all our productions, especially the live live setup, the live streaming setup, and we also use their audio transmitter, the wireless transmitter receiver combo, which is the Lark 150. For me, this is an extremely innovative product. They are the first guys who in fact brought this one interesting concept of charger, battery, everything built into one, and the products. Of course, the receiver is sitting on that camera. One transmitter is here, the other one is right here. This is an amazing, I mean, when it came, I knew that this is going to be a winner. And now I see a lot of other brands picking this idea up and coming up with very similar products. But this video is not going to be about any of these. We're going to be talking about another innovative product that they came out with. Well, the product category is not new, but for Holy Land, it was a brand new product, and we're going to be talking about it today, for which I need to take this off the table and bring the other one back. Okay, so yes, the Holy Land Solidcomm C1. Let me take this out and show it to you and tell you exactly what the product is all about and how we use it at Pixel Village, and also to what kind of people can this be extremely useful. So let me open this up. No magic here. I'm going to, because it's a lot of stuff inside. And this is how this particular configuration came to me. There are various different type of configurations available, but what I have got is, did I tell you about what product it is about? Well, it is a Solidcomm C1, a two-way Bluetooth communicator. It's also called the full duplex communicator. Basically means that you can also talk to the master and also talk among yourself. This is, which is marked in red, is the master unit, which means the director or the person who's in charge of the activity. It can be filmmaking, it can be an event, it can be anything where there is someone who's in charge can use this as a commanding unit, and all the other units will become the slave units. Of course, you can communicate to each other, but this is the guy who will transmit, and these guys are the slave units, which are marked as blue. Okay? In fact, it's so easy to use that straight out of the box, they are paired already. All you have to do is to switch it on, and then you're ready to go. Like I said, the man in charge of the unit will wear the one with the red badge, and the rest will use this. So I have a 1+3 setup, but they can talk to each other. That's why it's called a full duplay system. Okay, so let me just quietly keep these three things to the side, and let me talk about the unit. All are built alike. They are all are in terms of weight and size and build quality is exactly the same. They all are built very well. The plastic and all the other materials which are used have a build to last feel. They are nice and soft because it has to sit around your head for a longer period of time. So it's very comfortable. I have tried it. It's also adjustable. It can fit different sizes of head. The switch on button is right below. Switch it on. Of course, before that you need to power it up, right? To power it up, it uses rechargeable battery. Battery sits right here on this side, and it's again press, open, slide the battery in. Of course, the battery comes inside. Let me take the battery out. The unit that came to us came with a battery charger as well as 8 batteries in it. Battery is nice and compact, like a chocolate, small bar, and it's very nice, very well designed, very compact, and it slides in very comfortably inside, and voila, you are ready to go. You power it on and both gets paired instantly, and the controls available both on the transmitter and the receiver are very simple. There are 2 channel controls, A and B. The other one is to increase and decrease the volume. And the mouthpiece again is very good. It's got a magic, very smoothly adjustable microphone end, and the microphone too is of a very high quality. Picks up anything between 150 hertz to 7000 hertz, which is like a decent audio spectrum. It picks it up nicely and transmit it instantly to the receiver. So this stays very nicely like this. Right? It stays very well, and I can talk. I can actually address each one who's got these receiving sets, and I can communicate to them. Of course, even the other person, whoever is in this network, will be able to hear, but of course, only the person who I'm addressing is going to respond to me. Now, one full charge of battery will see me through for about 5 hours if I am connected to all 3 receivers, and if I am connected to only 2, it will give me about 6 hours of life, and the receivers will last for about 10 hours, and one full charge takes about 2.5 hours. So basically, it's very easy to set up, start, and use. And of course, there is an interesting way in which you can mute both the master and the receiver units is by simply sliding this up. Correct? Once it is rotated upwards, I am on mute. Okay. Of course, there are situations where you don't want the other person to listen to what you're saying. Basically, maybe you don't want them to be distracted, or you plain simple don't want the other person to listen what you're saying. This is how you do it. The moment this is up, the rest of the team is disconnected from you. Bring it back down in here, and you are unmuted instantly. Now, this feature is available both for the transmitter and also for the receiver. So even your team can do that to you. I mean, they can just simply rotate this upwards, and you will not be able to listen to them, but they can listen to you. Now, if you want this to be, because of sheer convenience, you want it to go like this, you can. All you have to do is to rotate it up like this, because some people prefer the mouthpiece to come from the right side. So this is a very good way to do that. Now, I must definitely tell you, I'm sure you already have seen it. This is not a discrete system, right? It's very obvious that you are on a wireless conversational system. That's really interesting. Let me switch this off. Now, I was talking to you about the build quality of this product in the beginning of this video. It's brilliantly built. It's got, like I said, a built to last feel, and the tactile feel is very good. It's probably a little on the heavier side, but I have seen a similar product by another brand, which also is not any lighter. Well, obviously, if somebody sees you, it's very, it's not a discreet product. It will actually make you, it'll put you on a pedestal. The moment somebody sees you with this, I kind of instantly know that you are someone who's important. Especially with the M badging on this side, they know that you are the man in charge of the set. Now, I was also impressed in the way in which Holyland has thought about the actual user. Let me show it to you. In fact, they have provided a different set of ear cups, which comes along with in this box as a replacement one. So some people like this kind of a, cover for use. The one which we have with it is a different type of, pad. It doesn't have this kind of construction, so you can replace it. You can remove it, just rotate it, take it out, and place this. Available for all 4 pieces. So that's another attention to detail that Holyland has given. One more thing is there is a USB cable for your firmware upgrade. There is a port here right below, and you can use that C port to upgrade the firmware for the transmitter as well as the receiver. And of course, there is a charger cable, right? Simple. A charger cable using which you can charge all 8 batteries in one go. So, all in all, a nice, compact, very, very thought out product. We've been using it along with our video transmitters and our audio transmitter in all the seminars that we do. You can take a look at this live. This was a small session that we had the other day. So we used the setup along with our streaming device, and our man in charge was passing down the instructions to our cameraman. Now, Holyland also has built a hub for their Solidcomm system to kind of improve the usage. Also add multiple user bases and multiple channels, etc. It's actually meant for really serious users, where imagine a sports arena where, it is not just 2-3 people communicating to each other. It's like an army of people communicating to each other, using this device. In that kind of scenario, you can use the hub. It's a little more expensive, but the advantage of using the hub is you get more controls on it. You can, like I said, you can add more people and also increase the distance of effective communication. I must caution you at the same time that this is pure line in sight transmission, which means any obstacle that comes in between can hinder the transmission and can affect it adversely. So line in sight transmission is what they are promising. So if you use a hub in between, you get 300 odd meters to one side and 300 to the other, which effectively brings the effective communication distance to over a half a kilometer, which is fantastic. Well, we have used it. I don't know whether I need to just pick it up and try and show you a demo. It's just time consuming. Videos needs to be very small and short. Hence, it works. Take my word, it works perfectly well. So that's it. Solidcomm C1, an amazingly effective communication device which is perfectly suited for photographers like us who are, let's say, wedding, live streaming, live events, let's say a wedding party where the caterer or the man in charge of the hospitalities wants to communicate to his team. The director of a movie wants to talk to, or the producer of the movie wants to talk to his team. I mean, anywhere you want to communicate over a distance in an open area, the Holyland Solidcomm C1 is a perfect product choice. Bye for now.